A long, long time ago, in a valley far, far away, there lived a wise old man by the name of James, of the clan Galton. James of Galton bestowed upon a much younger man a special gift, an ancient relic retrieved from the depths of the Galton Keep. This ancient artefact was created in the mysterious village of Hawthorne, where everything small appeared to be bigger. Time has not been kind to this priceless gem, and alas, it has lost its ability of motion. I am the new keeper of this artefact, and today, thanks to another James of the clan Electric Railway Productions, I will be reviving this delightful instrument of joy, so once again it can give pleasure to all whose gaze it does land upon. Right, where's my glasses? Hello YouTubes, in case you are unaware, this is an ON30, basically HO scale or HO gauge wheels, so it would run on 00 and HO scale track, but the body is, it's very cool. Now these were commissioned by Hawthorne Village from Bachmann, or commissioned from Bachmann to, regardless, it's a Bachmann, so you know what that means, cracked drive gear. So thankfully, I have been sent a whole repair kit from James at Electric Railway Productions. So, let's get started. Now, I have got two parts to replace. You see this section with the copper and the little rivets. This whole section runs from here way down to the front. We'll be getting replaced with this one. I know it's silver, but that's okay, I can live with that. And the wheels are black instead of red, but if everything works well, I will remove these again and paint them the appropriate colour. But I'm not going to all that effort if it doesn't work. And the way it works is this section here sits on top of this, the other way around. As you can see, the gear is actually offset, has to go that way. And obviously I'm going to have to install my centre axle, but we can do that once the other parts are in, and we should be good to go. Looks relatively straightforward. The main difference here is the gear in this is plastic and that one is metal, so I'm hoping this will last a bit longer than that one did, although it was broken when I got it, so we don't know how long it lasted. First thing we have to do then is remove this plastic section here, which has got the electrical pickups going to the wheels. And I'm hoping that I can unscrew these little screws, move it to the side. I don't think I've got a plug, so I'll just need to keep it dangling while we put the rest of it together. But let's find out, let's get into it. I need my big spongy thing. The only problem with my big spongy thing is it was made for HO, and as you can see, this is too big. But it's spongy, so look, I can just stretch it out and we're fine. Okay. Let's see then, we have got some Phillips screws. I'm not sure if I have to remove that, but I might as well remove them all. Why not? We're in the area, so this one, drawbar screw, that one, that one, that one, and front pilot screw. And we should be able to lift that out. Fingers crossed. This section here is the spring which stops the front pilot from bouncing around when it goes over points, etc. Doesn't seem to want to come off. It will come off. There we go. Okay, we don't have any more screws, so hopefully this should now lift off. Oh, look, there's a little screw hiding down there, do you see it? One more little screw. Glad I didn't go yanking on that there. As I say, I did already, or maybe I didn't say, but I have already been into this and I added some super glue so we could at least get the local running around the track, albeit very clunky. So I need to be careful because I do have, I was going to say I've got 2 wires attached to the contact strip, but apparently I've only got 1 wire attached, the other one's broken off, which is unfortunate. I think what I'm going to do is, these wires down here are way too short, so I'm going to snip that, and when we get into this I will bring the wires up the way and resolder them, because this is just a recipe for disaster if I'm fighting with this in the way, and also I risk damaging this pickup strip. Right, where's that wee wire? So there's a little black wire that I'm just going to snip right there. Do you see it right there? Maybe you don't see it. Let me show you. Okay, the little wire I'm talking about is attached to this contact strip. Yeah, that's ridiculous. The wire should be looser than that, I believe. I don't think you can see it yet. This one here. You see it? I'm just going to snip that for now. As close as I can to the strip though. Oh, it doesn't really matter. My goodness, I can't even get into it. There we go. So that's our 2 contact points there. Left and right rails. Okay. And while that's off, I will give all of these little contacts a little clean. Hopefully that will happen and I don't destroy everything. Right, what is holding this on then? There's another screw at the front here. And I think, and this is good having a spare because we can reference it. If this is the front, hole, 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 hole. It is exactly the same, but notice at the back here, there's a little sticky out bit. Yes, I'm very technical, so I think if I just lift it up like that and pull it that way, it might come out. Might just have to jam a wee screwdriver. Oh look, I just found another screw. I'm going to have to watch this video back so that I can see how it goes together again. Right, so 3 of the small screws are the same, but that one I just took out is different, so that's going to go in a separate container. Okay, I think now, if I lever this up, does that look right? Don't think there's anything else holding it in. I do see a recess there, and I think there's a threaded bit in there. There could be a screw coming all the way down from the top, because that's going nowhere. Let's flip it over and see if there's a screw coming down the chimney maybe. Let's stick this down here. No, might be a flat screwdriver. No. Surely it wouldn't be any longer than that. Oh, it could be. That could be going all the way down there. I wonder if this comes off. That seems a bit ridiculous. But that definitely looks like a little screw, the underside of a screw right there. If you can make that out. Just in there. And I think that's holding the base in. So I need to figure out if it is a Phillips. I mean, so far everything else has been a Phillips, but there's no guarantee that this is a Phillips. I'm trying. This one's long enough, but I don't know if it's... Wait, is that? I might have got it. Oh, I didn't. I didn't get it. That's unfortunate. I'm hoping that it's a Phillips, because this one is long enough. I don't think that it's turning. It's turning. Do you see it? It's coming out. It was turning. Oh, I think I'm imagining things. Yes, look, we're almost out. I think it's actually detached. Is this going to release yet? Ah, there's something still stopping it. Right, what else could it be? I wonder if we have to remove this nose section. Because there does appear to be another screw. Where are we? Am I upside down? No. Oh, I'm too far forward. Yeah, I think I need to remove that. Goodness knows how though. I wonder if these bars come out. Yeah, I think this bar needs to come out. Like so, and the same on the other side. And then this should be loose. Loose-ish. Oh, put that wee bar somewhere safe. The other one doesn't want to come out. Right, come on, what is stopping this now? I think it's just clipped in. A bit of persuasion. Still not forthcoming. I also don't think it's making any difference to what's holding this base in, to be honest, but starting now. Oh, it's just not forthcoming out. Maybe a wee screwdriver under there. There we go. Right, okay, that's no further forward. Although I do think the chimney screw might have come out now. But still not coming apart. This section seems loose. I don't see any more screws. Let's see, we can remove. Can we remove? Can we remove? Not without this. Once we get this apart, we'll see how it goes together again. I just have to make sure I don't break anything that I desperately need. That's the only thing. I wonder if there's another screw hiding down one of these. No, I don't see that coming off. I don't know if the back comes off. No, that's maybe. I wonder if I push that clip in there. Oh dear, I just broke something. Right, remind me where that goes because I need to glue it back on. To be fair, this isn't perfect. It is actually missing a section at the front, so we're not looking for perfection here. I just want it running again. So I think that's a clip there. That's a clip there. I think. But I don't know if it's supposed to go that way or that way. Nah, there's something else holding this in. Again, I don't think it matters. I think there's something else holding this whole thing in, and I can't figure out what it is. It looks like it would just lift up and come out that way. It doesn't appear to be anything else holding it in. What I will do at the moment though, while I figure this out, you see that little bolt there, there's one on each side. I need to get that off and not lose that screw, because I need them to replace the new set because it doesn't have any little bolts in it. Unfortunately, I do not have a tool small enough for that, so I'm just going to use pliers. Take my time. So let me get this one removed and I'll do the same with the other side. Okay, I managed to remove them successfully without ruining them. Put them somewhere safe. So these wheels will just come off now. Put them to the side. See if we can figure out how this is going to come off. It's possible that it's just been on for so long it's forgotten. It's forgotten what it's supposed to do, because I reckon if I get under here, there's really nothing else holding it on. Other than the top of the gear section, I wonder if there's anything holding it up here. Ooh, right, so there's a little screw hole up there, which will appear inside there. Does that come off? Is there a secret hatch to get in there? Or am I going to have to figure out how to remove this whole cabin area? Because I do think I might need to get into the screw. I mean, why else would there be a screw hole there if it wasn't being held on? Oh, this is very frustrating. I don't know whether I should do this on camera because I might break it and you'll all laugh at me. Whatever. I think it is. I think it's just clips. Like that. Fortune favours the bold and all that. Oh, I wonder if I need to remove these bars. Maybe that's the other thing that's holding it in, because we're free from there, but now obviously it is getting hung up in the front. Does this bar come out if I slide it this way? Got that side out, see it? Does this side come out? That side slid out. That's just a bit of plastic. That's a bit of plastic, but it's a bit of plastic that goes into that cabin. Oh, yep, broke another bit. Now what? Does it slide back now? I think I'm breaking more stuff. Oh, seriously, what is stopping you now? I'm getting frustrated. Remember folks, I do this so you don't have to. I think it just slides up now, and I'm just being a big wimp. Well, there's a little gauge in there and everything. It's kind of pointless if you can't see it. I'm going for it. I'm just going to wrench on it. I think it's coming. Oh my god, Holly's going to be in tears watching this. Holly's an ON30 lady. Well, I don't mean she's an ON30 lady, because that would make her like really big with small feet. I don't know. But she's into the ON30, that's all she does. And she is going to be horrified at this abuse. It's either that or it goes in the scrap heap though. There we go. That was tight. Look, there's the wee gauge I was talking about, you see it? It's really nice, but completely pointless if no one can see it. Oh, a bit dusty. Anyway, we're no further forward because I still don't have access to that screw. So all that effort was a complete waste of time. We'll just keep picking away at it. Still don't see what's holding the front in though, because I have removed all the screws. Now, I did try and look. Oh, there's that thing that I broke. Oh, for goodness sake. I put it in the spare parts area. Try and remember where to glue it back on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a screw up in there that I need to remove. Right, I'm going to take a wee breather. Oh, is that like a handbrake thing? You see it? Or some sort of lever device, again, that you can't see from the outside. Right, I'm going to take a wee break and try and figure this out, okay? Oh look, I found more parts to remove. I got this side platform here that slots out, or unslots. Let's see if that one will come out as well. There's going to be nothing left of this by the time I'm done. That one doesn't want to come out. It's not the easiest loco to work on, I have to say. This definitely doesn't unscrew. Anything else I can break? Oh yeah, there's plenty of things I can break. I need to get into this. It's really starting to hack me off. No, it's held tight in there. I shall return. So I thought I had a brainwave and I twisted this chimney because I thought maybe it's a sort of screw thing. Anyway, I twisted it and snapped it right off. So into the parts tray. Something else to glue back together. Oh my goodness, it's a bit sorry looking. And I'm still no further forward in getting this apart. Right, I'll be back when I've broken something else. Oh, I found something I've not broken yet. This section here looks like there's a tab there. I reckon if I pull that out, then something's going to... Oh, come on, I thought that was going to work. It's trying to come out, look, it's trying. There appears to be something else holding it in. Ugh, come on. This is really frustrating. I can't even get these bits out. They're loose now, but I've got the wires going through the top section in there. So even if I move this out and pull this forward, they only go so far and they get filled up in the wires. Backman, I hate you. Why are you doing this to me? Oh, my clip went back in. That doesn't look right. I've made it worse. Okay, it turns out all I had to do was really pull it very, very hard from there. So you unclip this, pull that back from that little clip there, see that wee recess, pull that out the way, lift it up, and then really wrench on it and it comes off. But not before you break just about everything you've got. I've just found a little screw and I think that's the one that was down the chimney, the broken chimney. So let's see, what was I doing? I can't even remember why I'm down here. Oh yeah, I was looking for the little screw. Wait, oh there it is, look. See down there? That's what I was looking for. I will be replacing these wires with something a bit longer, so I'm going to remove them for now. Let's see now. Oh, just to make everything confusing, they're all different colours. 2 blacks, a white and a red. So let's see. Black and white from one side, nearer the back, go to the light. So black right, white left. Don't worry, I've got it all on video so I don't forget. So that's the top bit off. And then we've got black right again for the which pickup. I've forgotten which one I cut off. It doesn't matter. The right wire will be the right rail, so it doesn't matter. We can figure that out. It's not the end of the world. Oh, what a mess. Again, I've forgotten. Oh yeah. Right, let's get that wee screw off so we can at least claim to have achieved total dismantellation. And then hopefully it'll all go back together really quickly. There's that little... I was going to swear so loudly there, but that's such a dumb design. Why do you put that way up there? Okay, let me figure out what we do next. So we don't need this bit anymore. Just double check that it's exactly the same as the one we have. Other than the copper bit. The gear looks the same. Inside looks the same. What I have noticed though, do you see that little circle there? That rotates a little bit, so that has to come out and go in there. And I'm going to do that right now before I forget. I don't think it screws in. Maybe it does. Maybe it screws in. Although it didn't seem to screw in or unscrew from the last one. But it was sitting flush. Because that's where the axle is going to sit. Let's see. Is it a screw? Oh, I believe it is. Oh, I'm glad I noticed that. Otherwise we could have mega problems. Other than all the mega problems I've just created for myself. I wonder if this has got a reason for it screwing in like that, adjusting the height and everything. Although I don't think it's going any further down than that. It's bizarre. If anyone knows what that is, and why it might not be going all the way down to the bottom. I think I'm talking nonsense. I don't think it is screwed, it's just been a pain. But it will need to be flush. So I need to clean that out, take it back out, clean everything underneath before I put it back in here. Anything else we can do in here before we put it all back together? Oh yeah, I need to extend those wires. Oh, now you come off. Oh God, what a mess. This is not my finest work. Okay, I got to the bottom of this weird thing. It isn't a screw at all. It is a spring. Spring on a pin, which is obviously designed to push the centre axle upwards. The only downside is the recess for that one is deeper than the recess for that one, so there's absolutely no way that that one is going to sit in flush where the axle goes. It's going to protrude. So that's no use, but I don't think we need it. I really hope not. Let's put the centre axle in and see where it sits. I mean, it still sits in there, you know. Seems fairly, not exactly a lot of movement there. So I think we'll be okay. We'll have to be, because I don't have a replacement, whatever that thing is. If you know what that is, leave a comment, and it's going to be too late by the time you leave a comment. I'll have either thrown it in the bin or it'll be working on the track. Okay, I need to try and get all this back together again. Now, what I did realise, if I had known how to remove the shell from the start, then it's highly possible that I could have just pulled that bit out, that section out this way, and then lifted the whole thing up. Well, no, undone the screw in the chimney, and then pulled this out, and the whole top might have just come off. Obviously we would still have the wires, but that would explain why the wires had those little clips going onto the circuit board, which I've forgotten where it is. Where is it? Oh, there. Yeah, get rid of that. So, yeah, I reckon if I had known to take the chimney screw out and then just pull that back and up, which would have revealed the wires and the clips. So that would still be connected, but you can remove the little wires and then move that to the side if you want to work in that. So what I think I'd do then is reassemble this with its new base, which is going to go there, yeah, and then get the wheels on and get all that stuff on, and then we can just clip the top back on. I think that is how it's supposed to work, although that does not feel like it's going to fit all of a sudden. Oh, it's tight because it's fresh and got paint on it. Yeah, pretty sure that will go in there with a bit of persuasion. I think, I hope, I wish, I pray. Oh yeah, it's tight, but that'll go. Okay, I might just rub the paint off of this a little bit because it's, yeah, it's really tight. Yeah, let me sand down the edges there and there. Well, I scraped the paint off that side and I scraped the paint off that side. I even scraped the paint off the inside, that side, that side. Still does not want to go in. And I just double checked with the old part and it just pops in no problem at all. So I guess it's just a little bit on the wide side. So, Dremel time then. Let's see if that worked. Nope, not yet. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. More Dremel. This is insane. Why? Why are you so much fatter? Oh my goodness, even squishing it in hard isn't going to work. It's going to have to go right down. I'll bring you back when I've ground half of this into the whatever I've ground it into. It'll be ground into it. Okay, I think I finally got there. Now it's going in, but it's not as flush at the top there. You see that little gap? Maybe you can't see the little gap. Let me focus on the little gap. Now you can see the little gap. It's not as flush as the other one, but this section here is flat. It actually couldn't go any further up than that anyway. See that there? Whereas the other one, he goes, oh, that's an interesting point. That plastic section there covers that gap there, and it does go all the way up to there. You see that? And it's all the way up. So I think it's you have to keep grinding, which is nonsense, but we're almost there. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, it's almost there. Right, a tiny bit more grinding and I'll be done. Finally got it where I wanted it. I was starting to get concerned that the plastic gear would start getting compressed against the worm gear, but no, I persevered, and it did in fact go all the way to the top. So we're good to reassemble, as long as that's sitting straight. Is it sitting straight? Yes. Okay. What's next? It's been so long I've forgotten, but I am thinking we can put these two together with that annoying little screw that goes down there. But first, I think, if I remember correctly, I think this section has to slot in there first. Not that way though, that way, I believe. Yeah, I think he goes in there. Oh, that thing just fell off. Everything's just falling apart. That goes in there. And then, yeah, we could put that screw in the back and then put that wee screw in there. That'll keep it all together, and then we can work on the... No, we can't, because we have to get the wires up somehow. If I can remember where they went. I think they might have come up that hole there. More research to do on my video that I just made. Oh, I'll tell you what we could do. If we place this there, we'll get an idea of where the wires were going. So they're coming up just there. Are they going on the inside? Oh, right. So you see that little slot there? That's where the wires go. So what we can do is we can actually solder these wires back on there, feed them through that little slot, screw that down, screw the top one down, and then we can get this back on. Well, once we get the wheels in place. But yeah, it's all coming together. I'm going to have to glue this back together. I'll maybe do that first. Okay, I've got this glued back together again. Time to reassemble. Wish me luck. I'll try not taking all day to do this. So I do believe this section here goes on there. And then the next section, the main section if you like, goes over the top of that. This way. Okay. And we can get that first screw in the back. I did have to try and figure out how the wiring was going to work. It's going to be tricky because it has to go through that little gap there, and then it goes forward, and it goes in round there and goes in here. Oh, it's horrible, but I guess we'll just have to deal with it. Not the nicest design. Right. Which screw was it? Oh, it was one of those little, well, they're all little screws I suppose, but one of these ones I believe. And that goes down that hole there. Wait, oh god, can you believe that went down sideways? What are the chances? Let's see if we can get this stuck on, or stuck in, screwed in. I don't know even know if it's going in the right place. Oh my goodness, I got it. And the other one at the front, which I believe was another one. Oh, wait a minute. Was it it was the wee flat one, wasn't it? Although I've forgotten where I've forgotten where all the screws go. I don't think it was that one. I think it was this one. The wee shorty. I think that goes in there. That looks right. I don't think this is right because it's not going in. What else have we got? Oh, it's not lined up properly, that's what it is. Let's try it there. Ooh, no, that doesn't feel right. That's not going in properly. I think I've stripped the thread. I mean, it would make sense. I've broken everything else today. Just out of talking sake, I'm going to try one of these longer ones, but I don't think that's the right one. Maybe it's screwing in. I'll tell you what, the reason I didn't want to use this one is it's got a sort of flat edge at the top, as opposed to this one, which has got the sort of tapered top, beveled, whatever. But I do have other small ones with a similar beveled top, pointy, I don't know, curved, I've forgotten the term. So I think it's more likely to be this one here. Are we having fun yet? Okay, that one feels right. Let's not go mega tight, just there. Phew, right, that's that bit back together. What's next? I think I want to get this bit soldered up together. get the original wires back on. The good thing is that when I removed those wires, they were kind of folded over and knotted. So when you undo that, there's actually enough room on the original wires. So we can just get them back onto the little solder points there. Now this is facing down the right way. The little label would be facing the ground, so that's the right way. So right rail, I'm going to go red. I'm pretty sure it was black when I took it off, but red right makes more sense to me. So let's get some flux on there. We'll get the first wire soldered on. Okay. And get the black wire soldered on. Lovely. I think that's all the soldering I have to do until I break these and have to resolder it. So now I have to try and fish those wires through I think they're going to have to come up the sides there. I've forgotten already. Where does this go? So let's see then. Yes, sorry, they're going to go in there, in that little gap. So what we will do, before I put the wheels on there, let's get these wires in place, and then we'll be able to just kind of hinge this up to get the wheels in. Sounds like the best option. So let's see, we're going fishing. Feed these through that gap. Stay. Right, get in there. I could twist them together, but the problem is once I get them through here, they're going to have to separate anyway. And it might be quite hard to separate them when we get them up there. Oh my, this is so dumb. Oh, I wonder if it would be easier if I don't put that screw in yet. I mean, I could leave the back one in, but I might just to give me a bit of room. Where did that screw come from? Oh, that's the... No, let's just do it. This is horrible. Red wire through there. Even if it goes down the side like that, I'm okay with that at the moment. Sticking out there. I just need something to grab. Get the black one. I can understand why people never work in these things. They're horrible. I just hope it works once it's all together, and it should be super quiet, because I do have another one that I got from a train show, and it runs so nice. That's why I'm so determined to get this sorted, because I know it could potentially be an excellent runner. If I can just get it fixed. Oh, finally. Right, I've got both those wires in. So, we have the red wire should be coming up here. No, black wire should be coming up the side. Oh, panic there. Black wire, and it's going to go round the front for now. Red wire also in that recess in there. Okay, because they only have to come round here and then go up to their connections on this little circuit board. Okay, I'll still get them connected. Excellent. But this is just falling out now. Didn't break it, did I? No, it didn't break it. Okay, I'll slide that back in. We don't need to do that right now. Let's get the wheels on. Wait a minute, have I got more screws to go in before? Or have we got all the screws in that we need? Once we get this in, we're going to have... Where does it go? Where does it go? Okay, so we're going to have 1, 2, 3... Yeah, we're okay, we can get the wheels on. Oh, thank goodness for that. Now, I am going to use some electrical grease. So this is a conductive grease to give us the best chance possible of things actually working. I don't want to put too much in, but I do need some. So let's get a wee cocktail stick. And we will just put, oh that's too much, a wee bit in there, a wee bit in there. I wonder if they just changed their design so that they didn't need the sprung pivoty thing that was on the last one. And that's why it's raised up higher. Okay, that should be plenty. Right, wheels. Right, okay. Now because there's only one, well it can only go one way, but because there's only one drive wheel, I don't really need to worry about quartering. It'll sort itself out. Why is that not going in? Oh it is. Oh, panicked there. Thought I'd messed things up severely. And get the front in. And we can put the middle wheels on. Well, no, we can put the middle wheels on now, but we don't have to connect them at the moment. Although it might be easier just to at least get the little bars in, so they're sitting in the right place. Looks good. Bars come out again, not to worry, we can put that in any time. And now we can get our clip back over the top. And we can pull those wires down a bit more as well. So we do have plenty of wire, we're okay. Pull the red one down a bit, pull the black one down a bit. Okay, now we need to make sure that all our wipers are on the insides of the wheels. So maybe start at the front. And do this while the wheels are trying to escape as well. This is horrible, horrible. Right, those ones are in, those ones are in, and the fronts are in. Pull those wires down just a little bit more. See the red one getting snagged there? Naughty. Just tuck that to where it's supposed to go. Pull it through. Oh, I had a horrible feeling I'd pulled the red wire out completely. And that is our little base plate back on. Whew, let's screw it all in before we lose that one. So a little screw in there, a little screw in there. I hope these are the right ones. Yes, that one made contact. That one made contact. So we should have 1, 2, 3 screws left. We've got this one, and we've got our 2 coupler screws, not coupler screws, we've got our 2 pilot screws, and we have 1 tiny one for the back, I believe. Wait a minute, I should have another one for down there. Have I lost a screw? Probably. I knew something hit the floor earlier on. I'll need to go searching for that. I think the most important one is probably this one at the other side of the drive, so we'll get that one in, which I believe is this wee tiny one. That didn't really tighten up. So it's either the wrong one or it's threaded. Oh, I don't know, I've got a whole bucket of screws. I'm going to go and grab a new screw for this, because I really need this one to be tight. Okay, I found this little screw. Hopefully that will do the job. It's not a flush fitting one, unfortunately. No, this must have been a much longer screw, because that's not doing anything either. Oh, what a pain in the backside. Oh, what a pain in the derriere. Let me try another screw. Oh, quite like the look of this one. Oh yes, that's better. Okay, we have... Oh, wait. Oh, what goes in the front? Maybe that's where the wee tiny one goes away up there. Still means I'm missing a screw, but I found one that works. Oh, that one works at the front. Right, what we do next? Well, we get our... Oh, I need to get that other side thing on, don't I? What a pain. Let's go in from the underside. I think it's easier to get it back in that way. Just kind of bend that out a little bit. Pop you in. I think that one is now slidey. Yes, he goes on there. Well, that's not quartered right. Oh, helps if I put the bar on right. That goes on there. That goes on there. Or does it go on the underside? Oh, I can't remember. I think that goes on the underside. Does it? Let's see what happens if I put it under there. Doesn't want to go on the underside, so maybe it doesn't go on the underside. Nah, that doesn't work. No, 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 that's wrong. So you must go on the top. I can't get it out. Oh, for God's sake. Right, so you're going on first, and then you're going on, and then the little tiny, tiny bolt goes on. Little pinch up with the pliers. Doesn't need to be mega tight. Just a little pinch. Come on, pinch it. There. Get the other side done. Lovely. Now, what I think I'll do next is hook up these wires to where they're supposed to go. How did I get these round the wrong way? Did I cross them over? So confused. Oh, that's the back, isn't it? That's the back, that's why. Okay, that's the front. Yes? No, wait a minute, that's the front. That's the front. Oh, let me just try them. Oh, such a dum-dum. So I'm just going to stick a wire up there for now. No, I'm going to stick with my guns. I could have sworn I put it the right way round. So I'm going to go red right. So you go up there. And once I get these in, I'll take it to the track and see if it works. That would be nice, wouldn't it? After all this. I was going to say effort, but it was more just disaster. I'll just use these little clips again. Although I've lost the original clip, so I need to use this job. Slide you over there. Red one's on. I know it looks weird now because I'm crossing over the wires, but I'm pretty sure I soldered them in the right places. Because I never make mistakes. Okay. Where did that come from? Oh, that's one of the pilot screws. We don't need that either at the moment. We don't need pilot. This should be enough to actually just get it in the track. See if it works. Join me. So what do we think? Is this going to be glorious success or massive failure? I'm voting for glorious success. Here we go. And it should go that way, unless I've got my wires the wrong way around. We have nothing. We should have something. This one's really wearing me down. So we're back at the bench, and you know what I immediately noticed? Maybe that screw I was looking for. Here he is. I hope that wasn't the reason that it wasn't working, but it wasn't buzzing either, so that doesn't really explain it. I'm going to lengthen these little wires just a little bit, just to make sure they're making contact down there. And we will try again. Okay, here we go again. Turn it round this way, red on the right, so it should go this way. Okay, here we go. Oh, finally. I'm not digging the noise it's making. Where's that coming from? That sounds like maybe there's a wire getting caught somewhere. Or maybe one of the pickups is in the wrong place because they were all bent out of shape. The main thing is it's not doing the horrible click, 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 click that it does with the broken gear. Right, I will take this back to the bench, check those little pickups, and let's just throw it all together, shall we? Right, let's have a look down here, and yes, I can see that pickup down there? It's actually too far in, so it's hitting the spoke, so that was the noise we're hearing of the silly pickup hitting the spoke. Oh, how am I even going to sort this? Carefully, I'm guessing. If even doable. I might have to take this cover off again. Dare I take the cover off again? Oh, I might have to. Oh, for goodness sake. Back in a sec. Time to reassemble this beastie and repair all the parts I broke off. Thankfully, I have a spare, so I've got a point of reference. Okay, let's go on with it. This video's long enough, let's get it done really fast, okay? There we go then. Good as new. Just don't look at it too closely. It's fine. Okay, that was an absolute nightmare. But we're back together. I know it runs. Let's get it on the track with its coaches. Finally go for a well-deserved victory lap. Thank you for watching to the end. Or if you skip to the end, that's fine too. Let's see it running. For the last time, probably, because